Hello and welcome back to Monday Eve Society. My name is Terry and I am a little bit sick, so I do apologize if my voice sounds a little bit off, but I really want to keep with the theme of April being Stress Awareness Month and talking about mental health and ways that we can keep going in the direction of keeping stress out of our life and keeping our mental health, checking in with ourselves. So this is so important to me. So I really wanted to keep going with the theme. Today's topic is imposter syndrome. While it's not directly connected to stress, once you start to feel like imposter syndrome is creeping in, it can affect your mental health and put a pause on things that you are wanting to achieve and the goals that you're wanting to set in your everyday life when it comes to comparing yourself and thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. We always see this quote that says, the grass is greener wherever you water it. And that is actually something that I really hold on to. I post that sometimes for motivation for myself to realize that we all have our different ways. We are unique people. We may be doing the same role or be in the same industry, but we bring something to the table that other people cannot bring. We are all individuals. For me, imposter syndrome, I honestly had no idea what that was. It really was something that would come up a lot when I was starting and researching how to become a virtual assistant and learning more about the industry. I was looking to other people to see, okay, how do I get into this? How do I serve clients? I really fell down this rabbit hole of learning more because I didn't have the confidence. I didn't think that I could just dive in with 2 feet and start serving clients. I was continuously taking webinars and master classes. I did eventually get a coach to push me off the cliff to just get out there and start, serving clients, because at the end of the day, that is what we're here to do. We are here to serve, whether we offer digital products or courses, working one-on-one with clients. At the end of the day, we are here to help other people. And so the longer that it takes you to do that, the longer that it takes somebody to find you and for you to actually help and transform other people's lives. That is why this is so important to me, because once I started working with clients, I started to realize, like, okay, they are looking to me. I am valuable. I bring value to their business, to their life. And it was one of those things that you look back and you're just like, why did it take me so long to put myself out there? And it is because of imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome really crept into my life when I was learning about the industry. I was seeing other people 2, 3 steps ahead of me, sometimes 10 steps ahead of me. And I was thinking, who am I to offer my services? And who am I to have somebody pay me, especially the rate that I needed to live? Pricing was a huge factor because I thought, if I am going to step into this role, I can't charge too much for it. I don't want to turn them off. I don't know if I bring this much value. All of that came into play when I was starting out. It took me a long time to push past that and tell myself, no. That's where affirmations came in. In a previous video, I was talking about waking up every morning and say things that you're grateful for. It goes into affirmations. I thought affirmations were like, I am huge into energy, like woo. When I was hearing say these 3 affirmations, I dismissed it for a long time. And it wasn't until I started doing the affirmations that I was like, oh, okay, my brain doesn't really know the difference whether I'm speaking bad to it or if I'm speaking good and putting these good things into my brain. But the thing that I did notice was that I was showing up more. I was going into groups, and where I used to lurk around and see what people were asking and talking about, I was throwing myself in there and trying to help as many people as I could. People were asking for advice. What do you do as a virtual assistant? And I was answering all these questions and putting myself out there. And I do attribute a lot of that to saying things that I was grateful for, giving myself the confidence, talking myself up. Another thing too is that we want to limit how much content we are consuming. So these aren't necessarily tips. These are just things in general. Consuming too much content can make you feel like other people are way ahead of you or keep you stagnant when it comes to how much money, how much income you actually want to charge, especially when it comes to upping your prices. You've been working with somebody for a long time, or you've been doing whatever it is that you have been doing for so many years, but you're not at that income level that you feel like you should be. A lot of that does come to upping your rates. In order to up your rates, you really do have to have confidence in yourself and say, I'm worth it. I deserve to be paid more. Yes, it might be an investment, but I'm worth it. And that's how much value I bring to the table. So this is how much I'm going to charge. Just as I wrap this up, I really just want to reiterate the fact that everybody experiences imposter syndrome. It doesn't matter what industry, what level that you're at, who you are. I've heard celebrities or some of the biggest podcasters out there, and they experience imposter syndrome, especially now that we have TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, and we just have so much content out there and we're seeing the lives of other people. And it's so easy for us to compare ourselves or to think like other people are doing it better. Who are we to be getting on video? Like even me, when I'm doing this, I'm like, well, who's going to listen to me? But even if this reaches one person and it helps one person, then it's all worth it. We really can't let imposter syndrome. It's in your mind. It's not real. Your brain saying to yourself, like, we can't do this. Let's just do it next week. Let's do it next month. It's not the right time. That is our brain keeping us safe, especially when you're doing something scary. If you have those thoughts in your mind that says, we're not ready for this, other people are doing this, so maybe we should just leave it to the professionals. When we're saying this, that's a pretty good sign for us to know that we are doing something scary. We are doing something that is growing us as a person, as people. When those thoughts are creeping in, fill your brain with gratitude, with affirmations, and limit the content is the best advice that I would give to you when it comes to imposter syndrome. So don't let that way of thinking creep into your mind, stop you from reaching those goals. You are capable of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.